Well, hello and welcome as we are pleased to introduce Hunter Drew. Hunter, thanks a lot for taking your time to talk with us and kind of catch us up to speed with what you're doing this off season.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me. I missed you guys.
Yeah, I mean, we certainly missed you too. The off season always gives us some downtime and a little time to kind of yearn for hockey coming up here in the off season as we move into September and start gearing it up towards the regular season. So, with that being said, what have you been doing during the off season? Has there been anything different that you've been doing to prepare for the upcoming year?
Nothing too much different, I wouldn't say. Obviously took some time off when I got home. Then kind of got right back into training and been skating. So I actually spent my summers not in my hometown. I head to Halifax, Nova Scotia. So I just go out there and kind of relax a little bit. I got a couple of buddies with boats. It's right on the ocean. So kind of gets away from the game a little bit, but at the same time, still dialing it in and preparing.
Well, I know the downtime is really important too, because you guys are going nonstop every day. You got to be thinking about hockey from October to March, sometimes April, even May, depending on how long the run goes. So with the downtime that you have, what have you been doing? What do you like to do? You talk about going out on the boats. Are you a big movie guy? What are things that you've enjoyed here in the off season?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, going on the boat, getting on the water, I don't tan the best, so I got to be mindful of that. I think I just spent a lot of time with my family and friends. I have, buddies who play different sports. I have a buddy who's a baseball player, so we have different off seasons. So whenever we can kind of see each other, we try and fit that in. Obviously my buddies have jobs and, working 9 to 5s or whatever. So at night we try and get wings or, even like you said, just go watch a movie or just, kick it in the backyard a little bit, throw football around, just kind of, like I said, take your mind away from hockey and just enjoy the nice weather that Canada has for a few months a year.
So you talk about taking a break a little bit from hockey and then getting back into your workout regime. What is the process like for you? How do you mix in skating, working out? What has that been like?
It's been good. I mean, a lot of guys are the same. You try and get it not over with, but you try and do everything in the morning. Just kind of, I try and get in the gym about 7 or 8. And after that, try and get on the ice, kind of when you finish up at the gym, just to kind of keep the same routine as we do during the season. And then obviously just enjoy your afternoons and evenings. But, nothing too different. I feel like I kind of like my off season, the routine that I have of just, working out. I don't really skate too often until like July, and then August you obviously pick it up. So just a few hours a day, like I said earlier, just kind of dial it in, and that's kind of just where I'm at right now.
Now, are you still in Nova Scotia right now?
No, I actually just got back 2 days ago now. I have a wedding Saturday, and then I have another wedding upcoming Saturday, so just seeing some family and celebrating that.
Well, for the weddings, are they buddies? Are they family members? What are they?
Yeah, 2 cousins. One, like I said, I had a cousin on my dad's side, was this past Saturday, and then my mom's side upcoming Saturday. So those are obviously a good time.
Okay, so are you in a place with a view? Where are you right now? Are you just hanging out in an apartment?
I'm just right in the living room, just sitting on the couch, relaxing. I'm actually about to go hang out with a couple of my buddies. My brother's going paintballing, so I'm gonna go drop him off there. I might hide in the bushes or something and try and get him, but we'll see.
Yeah, you talk about your brother. Now it's a twin brother, but you guys aren't identical, right?
Yeah, fraternal.
Okay, so how often do you get to see him? I mean, obviously you're in Nova Scotia, so he didn't follow you there. So you only get maybe a month with him?
Yeah, I'd say I actually talked to my parents of this, maybe the whole calendar year. I actually have 2 brothers. So the whole calendar year, I probably come home for maybe a month. Obviously, at Christmas, it's kind of far just to come for a few days. So when I get home, I try and see them as much as I can. I have my twin brother, like you said, is a financial advisor, so he works all day. And then my older brother's a manager at a nightclub, so he's gone all night. So we try and fit it in, try and grab dinner if we can. But obviously we're busy, so we try and work it out the way, however we can.
Well, when you get home, I'm sure there's got to be opportunities to have a full family meal and get everybody together. How often do you get to do that, though?
Honestly, not very. My parents are always working. We all kind of have different schedules. So, we all got girlfriends now. So we're all just in our own places. But a couple times a summer, I have a pretty decent sized backyard. So my mom will just have a big barbecue, and we'll have like all my buddies and all my family members over, and get the big bubbles out. We run each other over and play soccer and throw the ball around and stuff. So it's not too often, but when it happens, it's obviously a good time.
All right. Oh, so hang on. Do you got the backyard right next to you then?
Kind of, but it's kind of a bad day out, so I don't really want to ruin it.
That's right. I always forget. I'm going to rub it into you, Hunter. I'm in San Diego right now. It's never a bad day here. You know that.
Yep. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Got about a month. I'll be back. So,
well, out of this past off season, was there any trips that you were able to do besides training and going to Nova Scotia? Were you able to go sightsee or do anything special?
I actually just went out to Vancouver for probably a week and a bit just to see my girlfriend, and did some touring out there. Obviously it's gorgeous out there. I mean, we went to Abbotsford for hockey, but that's obviously kind of a business trip. But so other than that, I've never been to BC, and I went out there and just to kind of go look around and look in the mountains, and that was a nice place to relax by the water on the beaches and stuff like that out there, just to kind of see a different part of Canada, because I'm always out east. So I don't know. Haven't done too much. I had a couple weekends in Toronto, just looking at baseball games, meeting up with old teammates and stuff. But other than that, I haven't done too much. Sorry about that.
Oh, you got some puppers around?
Yeah, that's my dog going crazy. I'll grab my brother to get him so we can. We'll edit this part out.
No, you can bring the dog on in here. More than welcome to have other guests.
I think my brother just let him outside. Just let him run around for a bit.
Well, you mentioned the Toronto Blue Jays. You big Jays fan?
I am a Jays fan, but it's hard to be a Jays fan. It's emotional roller coaster, but that's all right.
No, so I mean, honestly, Hunter, that's all we got for you. We appreciate you taking the time, catching us up. Look forward to seeing you here in the organization, back at training camp again. And I actually got one final question for you. Regardless of where you're going to be playing this year, whether it be Anaheim or San Diego, you're going to be going to Calgary. So how does that opportunity present itself to you? That's got to be pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually a city I've never been to, and we have a couple guys. Obviously, Trace is from Calgary. He always talks about it, and things like that. So I think it's going to be nice to get out there. I think they're sharing the rink with the Flames too. So either way, we'll be in the Saddle Dome. Hopefully, obviously with the Ducks, but regardless, never a bad time in San Diego, and always a good group. So I'm fine either way.
All right, Hunter, that's all we got for you today. We appreciate you taking the time again. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thanks for having me.